welcome to Let's Talk in English. My name is Garrett.
And my name is Esther. Happy New Year. It's January 1st.
Yes, it is. It is a new year full of new great lessons. And today we start off with a story lesson.
And the name of our lesson is called Aesop's Fables. Now the word fable is another word for a story. So we have many stories from a man called Aesop.
Yeah, fables are a special kind of story. They're often quite short, but they teach us a lesson about life. Now, we've had some of Aesop's fables on our program before. They are a collection of lots of fables written by, we think, a man named Aesop, who was alive in ancient Greece.
Right. People believe he lived over 2,000 years ago. And in his stories, often the animals act like people. The animals also teach us lessons, or what we called morals.
Well, as we listen to our story today, we'll try to find the answer to our Find It question. Why did the hare tease and laugh at the tortoise?
Why did the hare tease and laugh at the tortoise? Listen carefully to find the answer. Now let's go to Sonia, who will teach us our keywords.
今天的故事是龟兔赛跑。讲到森林里，兔子老是嘲笑乌龟动作慢，说如果跟它一起赛跑的话，一定能赢。乌龟厌倦了不断被嘲笑，就说：“来比赛吧，我一定会打败你，我确定。” I can beat you, I'm sure. 形容词 sure 就是确定的。他们先选定了起点和终点的地方。They picked a place to start and a place to finish. 名词 place 就是地方。比赛开始了，兔子跑得很快，甚至看不见身后乌龟的影子。他很自信一定会赢，所以决定在树下休息一下。Feeling very confident, the hare decided to take a nap under a tree. 形容词 confident 就是自信的。就在兔子睡着的时候，乌龟已经慢慢的一步一步接近了终点线。Step by step, he got closer to the finish line. 名词 step 就是一步，脚步。乌龟最后赢得比赛，兔子也学到了教训。原来缓慢而稳定的步伐是可以赢得比赛的。Slow and steady wins the race. 形容词 steady 就是稳步的、持续的。
Aesop's Fables, The Tortoise and the Hare. Once upon a time, a tortoise and a hare lived in a sunny forest. The hare often teased and laughed at the slow-moving tortoise.
You are so slow! I could beat you in a race. No problem.
Laughed the hare. The tortoise grew tired of being teased.
Okay, let's race. I can beat you. I'm sure.
You? Beat me? Never. But let's race.
Friends, have you heard this phrase, once upon a time? Many stories start with this phrase. It just means one time ago.
At some point in the past. It's not all that important when, though. Well, once upon a time in our story, a tortoise and a hare lived in a sunny forest.
Now let's talk about these two words first. Tortoises and hares are both animals. A tortoise looks like a turtle, but it's much bigger. And a hare is a very large rabbit.
It's important to know a tortoise does not go in the ocean. They live on land. Well, the hare often teased and laughed at that slow-moving tortoise.
And if you tease someone, it means you make fun of them. You might say something about them that's not very nice.
Well, we're not going to make fun of you now. We're going to find it answer together. Why did the hare tease and laugh at the tortoise?
Because he was so slow. The hare said, "You are so slow. I could beat you in a race. No problem."
A race where they see who can get to the finish faster. While the tortoise grew tired of being teased. What does this mean? Let's go to Sonia.
今天来说龟兔赛跑的故事，说到了乌龟厌倦了一再遭到戏弄。The tortoise grew tired of being teased. 句中 grew 是过去式，动词三态是 grow, grew, grown. 在这里是连缀动词，表示变得。而 grow 加形容词是变得怎么样的意思。我们来看例句 Suddenly the room grew quiet. 突然间房间里变得很安静。或是 Mom grew angry when she saw the messy kitchen. 当妈妈看到脏乱的厨房，她生气了。再一句Jenny has grown closer to her younger sister over the years. Jenny 这些年来跟妹妹变得更亲近了。
Thank you, Sonia. Well, the tortoise said yes to the race. He said, "Okay, let's race. I can beat you."
If someone tells you that they can beat you, it means that they are telling you that they can win. I'm sure. If you're sure about something, then it means you know it's going to happen.
You know for sure. Well, let's go see what happens next in our story.
They picked a place to start and a place to finish. On race day, all the forest animals came to watch. The race began, and the hare ran very fast. Soon, he was far ahead of the tortoise. He couldn't even see the tortoise behind him. Feeling very confident, the hare decided to take a nap under a tree.
I have lots of time.
Now, when there is a race, you have to go somewhere. That place is where you go.
That is the finish or the finish line. And you start at the starting line. So the animals picked a start and a place to finish. A place is somewhere. It might be on a map or something you're looking at.
And on the day of their race, or we can say race day, all the animals in the forest came to watch their race.
Yeah, the race began and the hare ran very fast. They are quite fast animals. And of course, he was far ahead of the tortoise.
He was so far that he couldn't even see the tortoise who was way behind him because tortoises move slowly. So the hare felt very confident.
The hare felt confident. Or we could also use that word sure. He was confident or sure he knew he was going to win this race. So the hare decided to take a nap.
Right. When you take a nap, you're taking a short sleep because he thought he had lots of time.
Yeah. So the hare thinks to himself he has lots of time. And I have lots of time is today's calendar phrase.
I have lots of time.
I have lots of time. 我有很多时间。
Your mom told you to clean your room.
I have lots of time.
She told you to clean it before she gets home.
I have lots of time.
You better start cleaning.
I have lots of time. I'm home. Oh, I I'm out of time. Oh no.
You sure are.
I have lots of time.
I have lots of time. 我有很多时间。
So now the hare is taking a nap. He's very confident that he's going to win this race.
That's right, but will he? Or will this nap take a little too long? We'll find out soon after we take a quick break. We'll be right back.
Let's talk in English. 10 minutes every day. That's the way.
Friends, is there something that you are confident about? When you are confident, you know you can do it and you believe in yourself.
Right, there's not necessarily anything wrong with being confident. It means you feel good about yourself. You're sure that you can do a good job.
But sometimes being confident is not a good thing. If you're too confident without reason, then we say you are too proud.
And you might not work hard enough. Let's go back to our story.
The hare went to sleep, but the tortoise kept moving. He was not very fast, but he never stopped. Step by step, he got closer to the finish line. When the hare woke up, he saw the tortoise.
Oh no! He is so near to the finish line.
The hare ran very fast, but it was too late. The tortoise crossed the line first.
I won!
The hare learned a lesson that day. Slow and steady wins the race.
Okay, so the hare is now sleeping, but the tortoise kept moving, one step at a time.
Yeah, the tortoise wasn't quite so confident, so he definitely did not take a nap.
Right, but something the tortoise did not do was that he never stopped. Step by step, he got closer to the finish line.
Yeah, a step is when you put your foot forward. You take one step. Or sometimes when you're walking up the stairs, you can call each of those levels steps.
Right, and this phrase step by step is something that you hear a lot. You'll hear this word by when you use words like one by one, word by word, or bite by bite. Sonia, can you help us with these phrases?
故事继续，乌龟都没有停下脚步，它一步一步逐渐接近终点线。Step by step, he got closer to the finish line. 接系词 by 表示一个一个的，有连续反复之意。来看例句 ：One by one, Tom completed each task. Tom 逐项完成了每一个任务，或是 Word by word, the student typed out his report. 那名学生一个字一个字的打出他的报告。再一句 She finished all the food on her plate bite by bite. 她一口一口的吃完盘子里所有的食物。
Now, when the hare woke up from his nap, he saw the tortoise, who was very close to the finish line.
And the hare was worried. He said, "Oh no, the tortoise is so near to the finish line."
Right. The hare tried to catch up by running very fast, but it was too late. The tortoise crossed the line and won.
Exactly. The hare took a long nap, too long. And so he learned a lesson that day.
Right. The hare learned slow and steady wins the race.
And that is a famous sentence a lot of us grow up hearing. Slow and steady wins the race. You don't need to be the best in your class or the best in the world at something. If you are steady or you keep going without stopping, you can do well.
Yes, you can do well. Never give up. Now it's time for us to go and review our keywords.
Here's your first keyword for today. Sure. Sure. You can eat all this? Are you sure?
Place. Place. Let's find a quiet place to study.
Confident. Confident. John can do it. He's confident.
Step. Step. He took 3 steps and stopped.
Steady. Steady. She crossed the park in a steady walk. Well, friends, those are today's key words. Keep on practicing them.
And now it's your turn.
The words for today are sure, place, confident, steps, and steady. Now it's your turn to use them in a sentence. First one, he followed her in a run. Great job. He followed her in a steady run. Next, this is so busy today. Correct. This place is so busy today. Next, just walk a few more. You got it. Just walk a few more steps. Next, I want another dog. That's right. I want another dog. I'm sure. Last one. I'm not very about the test. You're correct. I'm not very confident about the test. Friends, that's all for today. Join me again tomorrow for your turn.
Aesop's Fables. The Tortoise and the Hare. Once upon a time, a tortoise and a hare lived in a sunny forest. The hare often teased and laughed at the slow-moving tortoise.
You are so slow. I could beat you in a race. No problem.
Laughed the hare. The tortoise grew tired of being teased.
Okay, let's race. I can beat you. I'm sure.
You? Beat me? Never. But let's race.
They picked a place to start and a place to finish. On race day, all the forest animals came to watch. The race began, and the hare ran very fast. Soon, he was far ahead of the tortoise. He couldn't even see the tortoise behind him. Feeling very confident, the hare decided to take a nap under a tree.
I have lots of time.
The hare went to sleep, but the tortoise kept moving. He was not very fast, but he never stopped. Step by step, he got closer to the finish line. When the hare woke up, he saw the tortoise.
Oh no! He is so near to the finish line.
The hare ran very fast, but it was too late. The tortoise crossed the line first.
I won!
The hare learned a lesson that day. Slow and steady wins the race.
1, 2, let's review. So what was today's story about?
A tortoise and a hare. I really like this story. Do you know why?
Because you like animals.
Well, yes, but also because it teaches a very important lesson. Slow and steady wins the race.
I knew that.
The tortoise is slow and steady.
Right, but the hare or rabbit is fast and too confident.
David, are you ever like the hare?
Yes, sometimes I am. I work really fast, but then I stop and rest and relax. And then I don't finish it on time.
You know what? We can all learn from today's story. It's okay to be slow.
That's right. And it's okay to be fast.
But slow or fast, we all have to be steady because slow and steady wins the race.
Hello, Grandpa. How are you today?
I'm kind of sleepy. I'm ready for a nap.
Sorry, Grandpa. You don't have time for a nap.
Yes, I do. I have lots of time.
No, you don't. It's time to answer today's questions.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Okay, what's the first question?
Why did the hare take a nap?
Huh? What's a hare?
A hare is a kind of rabbit.
Interesting.
So, why did the hare take a nap?
Because he was sleepy like me.
No, he took a nap because he was far ahead. He had lots of time.
Oh, do you have time? Can I take a nap now?
No. I have another question for you.
Well, okay. Ask me anything.
When do you feel confident?
I feel confident after I take a nap. I feel strong and ready for anything.
Can you answer another question then?
Yes, after I take a nap.
Oh, Grandpa, wake up. I was going to ask you another question.
Not now.
Friends, stories often have lessons or morals that we can learn from. Garrett, what is a lesson or moral we can learn from this story?
Well, I think one thing is that hare was definitely faster and could have easily won that race, but the tortoise didn't worry too much about the hare. Don't worry too much about how other people are doing. Focus on doing your best.
Thanks, Garrett. That's a really good lesson to learn. Friends, we hope you enjoyed this lesson and be sure to join us again tomorrow right here on
Let's Talk in English. Goodbye.
Bye.